in Diem's case, we learn that she's ignorant of both the descended and the suppression of the human population. She's aware of both, but, could learn more.
Yeah.
This results in her having both imposed ignorance and willful ignorance, which in our opinion challenges, like you're saying, the reader and maybe makes them uncomfortable. Do you feel like this makes Diem more relatable and possibly holds up a mirror to the reader? The willful ignorance and then the inflicted ignorance, one is a choice, one is not, but at the end of the day, there is a choice.
At some point, they both become a choice,
Yeah.
It's what makes her great. It's also what makes her very frustrating many, many times. Diem doesn't know that much more than the reader does. Mm-hmm. And so we learn about the world as she does and can process it in real time with her. And the rest of the world is kind of frustrated with her for like catch up, girl.
Yeah.
We've all known this for a long time. Like, you got to catch up. It creates that sort of tension of like her needing to adjust quickly without having time or all of the information that she needs to really adjust quickly, which of course leads to making a lot of mistakes, making poor decisions, because who makes the right decision the first time every time? Like, no one. Also, she's young and there are things you do when you're young that maybe aren't the wisest decisions. And she's experiencing a lot of loss. And none of us make great decisions when we're in the midst of like grief and loss. She's going through it. She's going through it. Yeah. But I love the place that it puts her in as kind of a true middle. There's sort of a lot of extremes where you have people who feel really strongly on different sides. At different times, maybe she shows some sympathy or support for one or the other, but generally she's pretty in the middle. Yeah. And she's trying to figure out what she believes and who deserves support, or maybe they both do. I think that's where a lot of people are in the world today as well. Like, they may not find themselves on one super extreme or the other of any kind of political spectrum or like ideology. They might see aspects of both that kind of sound common sense and rational to them. And they're just trying to figure out like, what's the right thing? What is the right thing to do? That's very much where she's at, is struggling with realizing there's so much she doesn't know and just trying to figure out what is the right thing to do.